All right, story time, right? In 2010 or 2008, 2009, I was recording with my friend Chris in his living room. I recorded some songs, right? And well, his house got burglarized. His apartment got burglarized, and that computer got stolen. He said, "Well, like 6 months later, the songs that I had recorded on that computer started popping up by other artists, and I was kind of upset about that. So I decided to like not get discouraged and like just start over from scratch and write some new rhymes. And so I wrote some new rhymes in this other composition notebook. And this is like 10 years ago, 15 years ago, right? And that book gets stolen. And then 15 years later, four of the last four rhymes I put in that book got used by J.Cole, Lil Yachty, and Benny the Butcher, right? And the first song I want to talk about is a Secret Recipe. Like I wrote that back in 2010, and I wrote J. Cole's verse and Lil Yachty's verse. You know what I'm saying? And in the first verse of Secret Recipe, when I said allegedly they figured out that I'm the secret recipe, the baddest hoes gonna test to eat, they blame the high for one in sex. I never want a peace, fuck all the ops. I support Malcolm X. So when I said allegedly they figured out I'm the secret recipe, is because I felt like I was aware. Like, I felt like that people were aware that I was a dope artist and a writer, and they knew that if they could steal my stuff and they could pass it off as their own, they could like even do something with it or whatever. And that's exactly what happened. But after the computer got stolen, this when I wrote this rhyme in that composition notebook, and then when I said the baddest hoes are gonna test the E, then blame the high for wanting sex. I never want to peace fuck all the ops. I was talking about the opposite sex because I felt like the battle of the sexes, the men versus women, right? And so like there's like a war going on, and I felt like I never wanted peace with the women. Like fuck all the ops, like fuck them all if you can. And I support Malcolm X. It wasn't Malcolm X, the civil rights leader. It was Malcolm Ecstasy, the drug dealer. So like that's what I meant when I wrote that. And there's some other things that I want to talk about, but like this is what I want to get into for right now. But yeah, just help me share my story, like because I really don't like I can't do anything about it. I'm not gonna sue them about my intellectual property, but I just want them to be honest and like tell the truth that they didn't write that shit. Because like I'm really like I don't know, like I take pride in my art, and you know what I mean, and the fact that people could just take what I wrote and pass it off as their own, like kind of troubles me. But like